So you're intrigued with the possibility of having one of those great home-based sales jobs you've always heard about. Let me give you a little insight on what to kind of look for, and hopefully this is beneficial to you. Just a little quick background about myself. My name is Chris Thompson. I'm a graduate mechanical engineer from Georgia Tech. I've started up, owned, and managed 5 different businesses. The first 4 businesses were brick and mortar type businesses. So I was always involved in the sales side, but I always worked from an office in those businesses. One of the keys I look for was obviously to get out of that type of mentality. So now I work when I want, wherever I want, and it's primarily for my home, but I can work wherever there's really an internet connection. But 4 keys I think you really need to look at whatever business you go into, and this is, I think, really good advice for you to consider as you're trying to make your selection of what you want to sell or do. And this applies to really across the board. First thing you want to do is you want to look at these product or service you're selling and make sure it has a passionate core group of consumers. That's really important, and I'll give you some examples of that. Would be someone that's involved with the travel industry or golf, for instance. We would have passionate following. So that's only step one. The second step is that it's got to be a large and expanding market. Both those I just stated to you are both large markets, but I don't really consider golf as really an expanding market. I think it's an aging population is playing the golf, is playing golf. So, give you an example of an expanding market would be 3D printing. Think about how that's going to revolutionize the way we manufacture products, and also in the medical field. Another idea of an expanding market is anything that's dealing with the aging population. Skincare would be one thing that would also, people are all worried about their appearance, and wrinkles are a big part of it, brown spots, but also just the thinning of skin. What can be treated for that? That would be an example of an expanding market. The next thing I want to do is really talk about is that this product that you're going to be selling or service, it really has to be a standout product. And how do you verify that? Well, it's really done through references, the reputation of the product, longevity of the product, or where its roots came from. The other thing, how you verify some of these things, is through testimonials, references, or like if it's in the pharmaceutical area or health, or let's say skincare, would be how do they verify their claims? Is it done through just word of mouth that somebody puts on their website, or is it a verifiable double-blind clinical study that was performed by an objective third party? That's what's really done in the pharmaceutical industry. It should be really more done in the skincare industry. So those are 3 things you need to look at. But the 4th thing, which you're really most interested in, what kind of money can I make at in this marketplace? The key there is to look at what some of the other top producers are making in the market. You should be able to get a pretty good idea of what they're making. I personally chose something that has a lot of the top producers are in the high 6 figures. A couple of superstars are actually in the 7-figure area. So that's really what I was looking for when I made my choice. But to kind of help you out here a little bit, I actually am with a group of guys that have put together a website where we collaborate on different ideas on what's out there in the entrepreneurial small business world. It's no selling's done on this website. You don't have to enter in your email address. There's no pop-up ads, any of that kind of stuff. So it's clearly just for content only. And we do this to, I personally got involved with it to kind of give back to people. That's kind of in my nature. And so the link is here, but it's adfreewebsite.com. And if you have any questions or you want to get a hold of me, my email address is chris@jctconsultingllc.com. I hope this helps. Thanks.